Hey y'all, it's Craig with Small Town Reshop. Just thought we would come on today and we're going to do a little tutorial on how to make and if you don't know us on our channel, we have a video that's on the Facebook Live that we joked about waffle wreath, y'all. My wife kind of had a little meltdown on the video and started crying because her pancake, baby, you got to get rid of him. Because her pancake wreath wasn't turning out like a pancake. So I was trying to be sweet, y'all, and help her out. And I told her, don't worry, it's a waffle wreath. It's thicker than a pancake wreath. So anyway, y'all, we're going to get started instead of wasting time. So she's supposed to move the camera down so y'all can see a little bit, a little more, a little bit more. Okay, y'all. And here we go. We're going to be doing a Christmas one that matches one that we did on a Facebook Live last night, y'all. This is the sign that we're going to be using. I know it's backwards, and unfortunately my Android phone, y'all, I can't flip it around like Melissa's iPhone. So, but it says Merry Christmas. Cute little sign. Now this is on a Dollar Tree frame. This is a, I think the Dollar Tree frames are 14 inches. So it's a 14-inch frame, y'all. So we're gonna set that aside a minute and we're gonna start cutting. This is the two different color meshes we're using. We're using there's a full emerald green and a red with the gold full striping on the edge. Very, very pretty, very, very Christmassy, y'all. And we're gonna cut these at about, I think we're gonna cut them at 18 inches, y'all. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut them at the same time. You know, y'all, we always tell y'all that there's no right way or wrong way to do this, so just do it. Whatever you got to work with, you just use it. And just work with it. We are using the rotary cutter, y'all. My wife's pink rotary cutter. Like I said, we're gonna cut them about 18 inches, and we're gonna need, we're gonna be alternating. So we're gonna need 6 of each. So at 18 inches, y'all. So if we're making 6 cuts, there's 1. There's 2. Now this wreath is gonna be really thin, y'all. These wreaths are actually made, if you don't know the person that kind of came up with the pancake wreath style, it's a Sincerely Creative Mom, Melly Mel. Some people, you know, down here in the South, we don't really have storm doors, so we've got room to actually put big wreaths on our doors. Up north, seems like more people have storm doors, and they can't put those big wreaths. So they need something thinner, and that's where the pancake wreath was born. Our little joke, like I said, calling it a waffle wreath, is sometimes they come out to be a little bit thicker than a pancake wreath, and my wife was kind of upset about that. So we started calling them a waffle wreath as a joke. Because a waffle's a little fluffier than a pancake. 1, 2, 3. There's 5, so we got 1 more, y'all. 1 more. The sign's getting in the way. I'm just using a pair of pliers, y'all. Pair of my cutters to hold that in place. And if y'all hear the squeaking, y'all, that's our big baby Cooper playing with his squeaking hamburger. He loves his big squeaky toys. Ain't that something? Who would figure? Dogs like their toys. And we are, if you don't know, if you're new to our channel, we live in South Mississippi. We live in Tylertown, Mississippi. If y'all see my Southern Miss shirt. Anyway, all right, we've got our cruffles, or we've got our mesh cut for our cruffles, our 2 colors. So now we're gonna put our twist ties on. So let me cut this off. We don't need to be like Minnie Pearl. leaving our tag on. Let me get the trash around so I can throw. I'm making a mess. We got glitter everywhere, y'all. Y'all know if you craft, you just have glitter everywhere. All right, so we're gonna have 12 chenille stems. We got 6 on the outer ring, 6 on the inner. And we tie them. I like to tie them by these crossbars, y'all. And I go across both of them to try to keep it from sliding. And just kind of put them there evenly. I pull them down tight to the bottom. Then I make my twist. 1, 2, 3. So you just twist them on, get a little twist on them so they don't move. And we're gonna put these on. Now you're gonna have, like I said, 6 at the bottom. It's gonna be 12 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it doesn't matter how many times you twist it, y'all. You can just twist it a few. That one there didn't come out to even like I wanted it. See there? Didn't have enough pull. Just twist it a couple times, y'all. You have to, you know, be easy with these chenille stems because they will break. You want them to make sure that they stay on. These things are not, and this goes to show you, y'all, that yes, they're, and I am married. Never thought I would have been making wreaths, y'all. My wife is, if you don't know our story, please go follow us on Facebook as well. And we're live on Facebook on Small Town Wreath Shop, which is our business. Used almost every night around 7 o'clock is when we go live. We're usually making something. But I was injured at where I work offshore and couldn't work offshore anymore. And I couldn't do anything while I was hurt. Sit in a chair and watch her create. So I finally asked her to show me how to make a bow. Show me how to, you know, what you're doing. And I saw how much she enjoyed it and she liked it. So I thought, you know, I worked away from home for 21 years till I got hurt, and that I would give her, let's do something together now. Since, you know, good Lord opened up that door for us, so that's what we did. All right, so we got our 6 outers, and we're gonna go between. We're gonna go right between the 2 outers on the inner. We're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna go halfway, and I'm gonna cross on the inner part. Just twist them a couple times. What is that for?
For the tails.
Oh. She's still picking out me some ribbon that she wants me to use. And y'all, she's not on the video today because somebody's being lazy today. Didn't want to get herself ready, y'all. How about that? How about that? So let me do it. Did y'all ever do that? Y'all ever decide to just want to stay in bed? Be lazy? I think it's okay to have some lazy days sometimes, but she knows I'm a worker. I like to work. I like to feel productive every day. I sure do. But it would, if y'all would subscribe, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Give us a thumbs up for the video, like the video. And subscribe to our channel. Click that bell notification button and turn on your notifications so you know when we're going live or when we're posting new content. We would appreciate it. And we thank y'all for all watching us. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so we got our 12, y'all. I like to just kind of push the ones in that I'm not using because we're going to start on the outside ring, y'all. And we're going to start putting our cruffles on. So we're going to alternate colors since we're doing the red and the green. So all we're going to do is we're going to cruffle right down the middle, y'all. All the way down the middle. And we're going to use every bit of it. Just keep it tight in the middle. And it kind of makes like a little bow tie. And we're going to tie those on the outside. Just keep them tight. Keep them tight as you can in the middle. Tie them on. Twist a couple times. 1, 2 times. All right, and the way they get these things flat, y'all, to get it is you overlap them. You take the edges and you overlap a pretty good little ways on both sides. And it will kind of make like a bowl. Then you take and you unfold, you fold everything down. Make sure it stays overlapped. And just work everything down. And we're going to go to the next color. And we're going to cruffle down the middle. And we're just going to alternate the colors, y'all. Cross them over. Do both sides. Like I said, don't worry about it. It's going to fold up on you, and you're going to fold it down. You're just going to go around, and you're going to fold everything under, and to get it down a little flatter. Now ours does come out a little bit. Like I said, that's where the waffle wreath, where we was picking about the waffle wreath comes in. Because it always comes out a little bit more poofier than Melly Mel's pancake wreaths. So, that's what we're going to do. Now we're going to go back to our red. And we're just going to go down the center. Keep it nice and tight down the center. That one like they got away from me there. So y'all don't feel like you can't do this. These are, you know, if I can do them, these are not real hard to make. They take a little time, but, you know, I know a lot of y'all like to craft. And I told my wife the video would go so much better if she would come in here and talk. But all I hear her doing is eating chips. Eating away in there. Huh, Mom?
Huh?
I said, you just eating away in there.
Oh, yeah, I hope you can't hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Sure can. That's what I told them. It'd been so much better if she would come in here. Y'all, this is her business. I'm just part of her business. She didn't want to get on today. So guess who's working today? Me. Ain't that right, Coop Coop? And I haven't cut my tails or anything, y'all. So we're gonna. She could be in here cutting my tails for me, but she ain't gonna do that. Like I said, just keep everything as flat as you can. Move on to the next one. Look, there she is.
Where did her can go?
It's over here. It's over here by me. Thunder. Thunder. Thunder, thunder. Trying to rain here today, y'all. Trying to rain here today. Y'all, it's getting time already. Fall's already here. We're geared up for Christmas already. I swear, it's like I don't know, it's like we skipped Thanksgiving. Halloween. Kind of all gets skipped. Kind of weird. Thanksgiving used to be a big thing when I was young. Didn't it with y'all?
Yeah.
You know what happened to that? Don't know.
Oh no. Gotta run to the potty.
All right, this is our last one on the bottom, y'all. I mean, on the outer ring. And yeah, like I said, y'all please go and watch us and check us out on Facebook as well. Under Small Town Wreath Shop. Little small husband and wife business. We are on I'll have to link my Etsy or our Etsy shop so y'all can go and check the Etsy shop out as well. If you're interested in anything that we make. Alright y'all, now we can do our ribbon tails, which she's still cutting. Cooper. Alright, so this is one of the ribbon tails that we're going to use, y'all. It's a very pretty red and green. Has the swirls like the candies, the kind of candy swirls. What do you call them, candy swirls?
Mm-hmm.
Very pretty. These are cut at 13 inches. They're going to be one of each color in each tie.
He's gonna rotate.
Yeah, I'm gonna rotate. No, I'm not.
Oh, you're not?
You can't with those. You're two different sizes.
Yeah, you can.
One on top, one on bottom.
Oh, not
No,
rotate
no,
like
no.
that. No, I thought you meant every other one with that other.
So you're doing 6 of these. So we're gonna do 2 different ones on the outside and in the inside.
Yeah, baby, you're gonna put one with that, then you're gonna put one
Okay.
with that.
We're gonna do 4 different ribbons, y'all. That's what she wants me to do.
No, three different ribbons.
Oh, okay, 3 different ribbons. We're gonna do this very pretty nutcracker. It's a very, very pretty nutcracker ribbon. The little green. Now this is gonna be on top. So we're gonna lay them on top. She's already dovetailed them, but how come these are longer?
We'll fix it. Cause apparently the measuring stick.
Ain't nothing wrong with that measuring stick. Anyway, we're gonna fold them in half, y'all, and we're gonna crease it in the middle. Just like that. And you're gonna unfold it, and you're gonna accordion it together in that crease. Just like that. And we're gonna tie that in the tie. Just like so. Make sure everything lays, and then we're gonna separate them. I'm gonna make like a X. So we're gonna do one up, one down. Kind of like so. And just make sure they lay flat. Which I guess it don't really, you know what I mean? It don't really matter. We don't have to do the X. We can just do this one we're gonna do the 2.5 inches down and just let the nutcracker one kind of fall where it will. It's hanging up. If it gets hung up, y'all just kind of move it. Now we're gonna grab an opposite color. So now we're gonna use this one and we're gonna rotate back and forth. These are even shorter.
Well, we'll trim it. We'll trim it at the end and make
Somebody can't measure, y'all.
Well, I'm
She's
sorry.
killing me.
You want me to help or not? I'm trying.
All right, accordion across the middle with your ribbon tails. And we're gonna tie right in. Now, think so we can see the 2.5 inch ribbon, y'all. We're just gonna kind of stay with the pattern, just like it is. We're just gonna separate them, just a little. And we're just gonna let them lay.
Okay, now.
Now we're gonna go back to the nutcracker. So we're just alternating patterns, that's all. And you just get them close. They're supposed to be close to the same length, but somebody, we're gonna just fold it in half, unfold it, and we're
That
gonna.
one should be
This one's
close to
close. It is.
Yeah, because I cut
Then you're
it.
just gonna accordion it across in the center where that crease is at, where you folded it. I like to actually, I guess it depends. If you want to do it this way, you can. I'm just going to lay it with the ring because we still have a whole nother row on the top to do. Twisting them in 2 times. And we're going to separate them. We're going to bring that 1.5 inches down and that 2.5 inch up a little. Actually, I want it just kind of running across. Back to the other color. And you just keep repeating and keep doing the alternating patterns. That's all we're doing.
And these ribbon tails are cut at what, 13 inches?
13 inch. All the ribbon tails are cut at 13 inches, y'all. And we cut the mesh, all the mesh at 18 inches. Like I said, just accordion it across the middle. Make like a little bird. And we're just tying them in. Right on top of our mesh, just twist a couple times and then separate. So you kind of have to, you know, this is wired ribbon, y'all, so you can kind of manipulate it and make it go where it wants to go, or where you want it to go. So you can kind of see a little bit of all the ribbon. And these aren't, we'll raise the camera up when we get to the end, and you can see some of the bigger wreaths that really make a statement, but you have to have the room to put them. And like having the storm door where you can't. All right, y'all. Now we've got, I don't need it. We've got the outer ring done. So now we're gonna move into our inner ring and we're gonna repeat the process again. Same way. Just pick, it doesn't matter what color, because it's between. So we're just gonna start with the green. It's all good. Just crunch all in across through the middle. And just get all of it that you can. Go to one of the inner ties that we have. And I'm just going to lay it in here. And you may have to move something around a little bit, and you're gonna kind of smash your ribbon tails, but you're gonna go back and straighten all that out. You do the same thing. You know, if you have enough room between your door and you still like these type wreaths, then leave them. You don't have to do all the flattening out if you don't want. Leave it a little bit poofier. This is how, you know, the waffle wreath was kind of born. And remember these outer ties. Now we're going to come back and cut some stuff off. Did you get any tubing?
I got tubing, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to want the tubing at the end. Now we're going to go to our red. And this will make a pretty wreath for any door. It doesn't matter if it's has a storm door or not. And y'all, you gotta make sure you don't miss any of your ties, because they will get kind of hid, and you will miss them sometimes, because they are just kind of the same color as some of the mesh. So just take your time and enjoy the process. Right, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I think this makes her real happy that I do this. And it makes me happy knowing that she's happy. You know. I know my back, you know, I injured my back, so I've had spinal fusion surgery. And just standing here over this sometimes, y'all, it just makes my back hurt. But I just kind of deal with it. Keep taking my medicine. Trying to make her happy. I don't really like the way this one's kind of turning out.
What do you mean, laying?
Yeah. You don't want to act right, that's all. So that one's going to be a little poofier, y'all. Now we're going to go back to green. And y'all, we're working in our dining room. We are growing a little bit, so we're getting ready to build us a shop. But when we decided to start doing this on Facebook, that we sold our dining room table. We were remodeling our house. Sold our dining room table. And I took the old bathroom vanity where we redid our bathroom, and I built this on wheels, on caster wheels, so it rolls. Put almost a whole 4x8 sheet of plywood on here to make her a workspace, and it's worked out pretty good. I've been happy with it. So, you know, use the stuff you have, use the room you have, I know people would think we're crazy selling our dining room table, but this was one of the only places that we had to work. So that's what we did. We took the plunge, sold the dining room table. Come on.
Yeah.
And that's where we work. Back to red, y'all. Like I said, just keep alternating your colors on all of it. Your ribbon, and your mesh. Did you go get my tubing?
I got it right there.
Okay. I think she's on the phone, probably with one of the kids. Is that one of the girls? Hello?
What?
Is that one of the girls you were talking to? No?
Oh, no. No, our daughters.
And our daughter, Chelsea, we have 4 kids, y'all. And our daughter, our oldest girl, Chelsea, has started helping me with like the YouTube videos and stuff like that, because I had no clue how to do any. We're learning as we go. So that's been fun. Matter of fact, this will be our second YouTube video. The first one's a live that we did on Facebook, decorating our mantle. And this will be the first tutorial type video. Alright, y'all, so we got 2 left. So back to green. But we've had a blast. People have been so nice, subscribing to our page and following us on Facebook. And if you know anything about Facebook, they don't try not to say the word share too much. So we sprinkle and spread the love to get our page out there. And we appreciate everybody doing that. So get us out there to your friends and family and people that you might know that might like to watch us. We really appreciate it. Absolutely we do. We hope y'all are getting ready for Christmas and getting ready for all the holidays, all the good food that's going to be coming up. What you doing in there? Huh?
Hey,
Yeah, you.
I want to go get my shake.
Wow.
But I'm hungry.
It's 1 o'clock. You should be hungry. You should be in here talking to me. That's what you should be doing.
Sorry, Charlie.
Asking me questions so I can answer them. Inquiring minds want to know.
That green mesh looks really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I really like it.
It does. It looks really pretty. Do you want to do something on this?
What?
I don't know. Anything?
No, not really.
You sure?
I'm sure.
I may have to go take a break. Why don't you get me some ibuprofen,
Okay.
please? And for those of y'all that are new to us, I drink coffee every day. I like my coffee. Community dark roast all day long. All right, y'all. So now we've got all of our mesh on. She's giving me some ibuprofen. My back's kind of hurting. Almost wasn't enough water. Oh. Alright, so back to our ribbon tails, y'all. Now you can definitely start seeing that you can start moving your ribbon tails around, but we still got the tubing to put in, so we're not going to fool with that too much. So let's see, we have a nutcracker here. So it doesn't matter, y'all. Just take your pick. You're going to wind up having a nutcracker. One of the patterns at some point, a couple times, is going to be close to the other pattern. You know, so you're going to have one here, but you got the same there. So it doesn't matter. Just take your pick, stick them on there. Twist a couple times. Don't get too crazy with it. This one, the top row, I'm gonna bring the 2.5 inch from under the bottom down, and I'm gonna leave the 1.5 up a little, which is opposite of what we did on the bottom. Who's that?
Nobody. I'm trying to figure out something.
So now we're going back to our nutcracker pattern. So we're still alternating patterns. So just alternate your patterns back and forth. And like I said, we're going to bring the 2.5 inch from the bottom, which is the statement ribbon, y'all. That's that nutcracker ribbon, and this striped ribbon is what I would consider your statement ribbon. It's just so much prettier. You see so much of it. Who is that? Where you going?
Nowhere. I'm just gonna take a picture
Of what?
of the fireplace.
For who? To
With
post?
people.
Oh. So we're still putting, just alternating our pattern with your ribbon tails. Y'all, she's in there. She's taking pictures of our fireplace. That's the first video that we stuck on YouTube where we decorated our fireplace together. She threatened me in that video, y'all. We have a good time. We cut up, pick at each other, try to keep things light. Our lives are, please go follow us on Facebook, because we really work good together on our lives. We get to interact with y'all, with all of our followers, which is the funnest thing of our day, y'all. It is so great. Our followers are wonderful. We love them to death, and we have so much fun, especially when we feel good. The days that we feel really good, y'all, we cut up. We let everybody ask any questions, without getting too personal. We try to be as open about things as we can without getting too private, So just accordion, just scrunch it up. Scrunch it up across there, y'all. You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see? You hear me? Y'all, I sing on the lives tour like Alfalfa on the old Little Rascals movie with the squeaky voice. You are so beautiful to me. Like Alfalfa sang to Darla. Oh, Darla. Thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. All right. All right, y'all. So we've got our last ribbon tails in. And now, we are going to go back in. I'm going to pull all these forward, y'all, because we got to tie all of our tubing in. So I want to be able to get to them. So now we're gonna put our sign in, y'all. So let me get the sign open. I don't know where this sign came from, if you don't know Miss Melissa Campbell from Crafty Max, I think her niece is making these signs, right?
What?
This sign came from Miss Melissa.
Yeah, it did.
And we use a 1.5 mm, 1.5 millimeter punch?
I think so.
I think it's a 1.5, or is it a 1.8? Hang on, y'all. I used to have the paper in here. Did you keep it?
Yeah, I did.
But I know we got them from Hobby Lobby, y'all. This might be it. No. Don't see it. I don't see it. Yeah, there it is. It is I'm sorry. It's these are a 1.8 millimeter jewelry punch. And that's what we use for our metal signs to poke our holes for our signs. So we're just gonna kind of lay our sign in the middle. Just kind of get a look. And we're gonna put 4 holes, y'all. Just inside the edge. I'm gonna go right in the center. Oh, there's our clock of that boat. We're just gonna poke a hole. They're little bitty holes too, y'all. And we're gonna go straight across, right above that boat. And we're gonna do the same thing on each side. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you can see them on the back, but you can't even hardly see them on the front. And just go straight across from each other. And that's all 4 holes. Where's the red Chanel stems, Mom? Mom?
Hold on.
I got them.
Got 'em?
Yeah, I'm gonna use, just pick a Chanel stem out, kind of the color, some kind of the color around the outer edge, which on this one is red. So we're gonna get 4. Do you have any more good reds? 2,
Oops,
3,
sorry. Hold on.
4. This is the last 4.
Yeah.
Everything else is shiny. Alright, so we're gonna take the Chanel stems, and I run from the bottom, it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna run up about 1 inch or so, 1.5 inches, and just fold it over and just twist. And twist it all the way up good. Just twist it down where everything's good and flat, and just tie it in. And do all 4 holes that way. Same way, hold down, and just twist it all together. Number 3. And like we always tell y'all, you make these kits or these wreaths or whatever it is, you make them your own. There's no wrong way. So don't let anybody tell you that there's a wrong way. If they do tell you it's the wrong way, tell them that you don't care. That it's your way because it's your wreath. Now I guess if you're making it for somebody, but still, if you ask me to make a wreath or a bow or anything else, I'm gonna make it the way I know how. So don't feel bad about telling somebody that. I actually like this. I'm a little bit thicker here, so that's where I'm gonna put my top at, y'all. Because the sign just gonna look better. I may pull some of this up a little, get it even. And we're just gonna, I bring it to the edge of the table, and we're gonna go through the mesh, and we're gonna go right between the first, you're gonna tie on that inner ring. And we're gonna pull the sign, we're gonna get right over it. And we're gonna tie it right to that bottom ring, y'all. We're just gonna kind of wrap it, tie it. You can go, I usually wrap a couple times, And then I'll actually start kind of going back through my loops. And I use most all of it up, and then I'll just cut the excess off after I'm done. So I do a couple back through the loops around it. I don't know if you can see without me go around it. If you can see that, and then back through the hole, and then pull it down, and it kind of just ties it on that back. So you just keep doing that. Just keep on doing it till you use up most of it. Just keep going around. I'm gonna go a few more times because we have a lot. These are long. I probably could have cut them in half and used them because the pancake wreath is thinner. And then I'm gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it poking out, just like that. And when I get finished, I'm gonna turn it over and I'm gonna clip them all off. So now we're gonna go opposite. We're gonna turn, slide to the edge of the table, make sure it's where I want, and we're just gonna go straight through the mesh. Sometimes if it's too thick, I usually don't have any problem with these, you know, the pancake or the thinner wreaths. It's just easier to get things through, that's all. So I go through, get it pulled, don't pull down too hard, but pull it down enough that it's gonna stay in place. Then I pinch it on that rail, on that wire, on the frame, and then I just hold it until I start twisting some. Until I get enough twisting going on that it's not gonna go anywhere. Like I said, I twist a few times on, you know, 2 or 3, and then that's when I start tying. Most people don't like this part, y'all, so just be patient, and take your time. I know my wife, she don't like it. She's always asking me to do this part. And I get it. I mean, I know why she does, because it is aggravating a little. And just like I said, just try to use up as much of your tie as you can till it's gone. And then take and poke that back through, kind of up into your mesh or away, so it doesn't scratch somebody's door or somebody don't poke themselves with the Chanel stem wire. So just try to be mindful of that. You want them to enjoy their wreath. You don't want them to suffer because of it. Third one, y'all. And look, sometimes it falls where you can't grab it good. I may go to the second rung, like I am on this one. And I went around the first one, the inner ring first. I'm gonna go around the middle one, or the second one from the bottom. And I'm gonna go around all of it, so it'll use up my tie a little quicker. What are you doing, Mom?
No, I'm trying to figure out tonight.
What's tonight? Oh, never mind. She's trying to figure out what we're gonna make on her live tonight. That's what she's doing. Sometimes if you can't reach in there, y'all, I keep a pair of needle nose pliers. They work wonderful to kind of grab a hold of things. Just a regular cheap thing of needle nose pliers, y'all. And don't worry about if you hold it up like this and you're doing this you're gonna smash something, but when you're finished, you're gonna go back and you're gonna work out your tails, that kind of good stuff. And you can cut off, like I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stop on this one, and I still got about 1 inch hanging out, or 2 inches, maybe 3, that I'm gonna clip off. So we're gonna go to that last one. Mom. Mom,
What, babe?
turn that fan on facing this way. It's kind of hot. Oh, so beautiful. Not that loud, but no more. I was getting a little stuffy up in here. Oh, that feels way better. So once you get everything kind of tied on, then we're gonna go back and I see a few places that I want to work on. Make sure. That's the difference in me and my wife, y'all. She doesn't mind her stuff being kind of all out of place, and she likes stuff kind of wild looking. I like my stuff manicured. I like it all kind of as close to the same lengths, and so on and so forth. So you can do that at the end after you've got it made. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because I saw this right here and I don't like. Of course, me, I like my stuff to kind of be closer to perfect than hers is. All right, so we got our sign in. Now we got these two different color. We got a red and a gold tubing that we're gonna put in each one of the ties, and we're gonna alternate the colors, y'all. So let me cut these out with my handy dandy pliers, y'all. That's my cutters. And all we're gonna do, like I said, we're gonna alternate colors. So we're just gonna take our tubing, we're gonna make a loop, and we're gonna pinch it. And we're gonna make another loop, and we're gonna pinch it. How many of these? We did 2 loops on each one. Yeah, we're gonna do 4 loops total. So we're gonna do two loops on each side, and we're gonna cut. And we're gonna rotate, and we're gonna cut it off. Now look, when you do it, these loops come out to be about 5 inches across. All the way across from here to here is about 5 inches, if that helps. And you just hold it together, and we're gonna just start putting them in. I'm gonna start on the outer ring, right on top of the ribbon tails. Now we're gonna just twist them in kind of tight, couple twists, 1, 2, we're gonna give them 3 twists. Okay, now this is where we're gonna cut off. I don't like to use my good scissors, y'all, cutting the wire. So we're just gonna use a pair of old scissors to cut that wire. You don't have to, you can use what you want to. I'll tell you what, we're gonna use our little wire cutters. This is where we're gonna cut the excess of the chenille stems where we tie the tubing in. We're gonna cut that off. And we're just gonna throw it away because we don't need it. Now, when you cut it, it's gonna leave a little point poking up right here, right where you cut it. Just fold that down and under so there's nothing poking up to poke anybody. Now we're gonna do the same color. We're gonna do it on every other one, okay? Or you can rotate. Here, we'll just do that. Let's just rotate. So I did a gold. Now we're gonna do a red. So we're gonna loop 2 on each side. And we're going to cut it off. I usually leave about 1 inch. Twist it and go right to your next one if you're going to alternate. If you don't alternate, you can just go every other one with one color. 2, 3, and we're going to cut them off. Cut him off, fold him back. That's all. Because we're going to come back and we're going to fix all of these ribbon tails, y'all. Exactly like we want them. We're going to twist and turn them and get them to go the way we want to. Alright, so that's a red. We're going to go back to gold. Make you loop. Make you loop. And these don't have to be perfect, y'all. They don't have to be perfect, remember that. Not at all. Y'all, when I do this, I think this tickles my wife to death. My wife, she's smiling over there now because she knows she's she's got a husband that actually makes these things with her. It makes you happy, don't it, baby? Huh?
Huh?
It makes you happy, don't it?
Yeah.
Remember, I'm folding all them over. Now we're gonna go back to red. So we're gonna loop, 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 and loop. And we're gonna cut it off. Find your tie. After you get so much in it, y'all, it does get to a little bit harder to see everything where it goes. 1, 2, 3. I'm just twisting them 3 times, cutting them off. Don't forget to fold that piece that's poking up in though. You don't want to poke yourself, and you don't want your customer or anybody to get poked. Back to gold. Three, and we're cutting them off. Throw them away. Fold it down. Back to red. Loop, 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 another loop. Back to gold. I don't know if we got enough here, y'all. Let's see. 1, 2. So we're gonna just have to lay on top, y'all. So we're gonna do another loop. Another loop. Uh-oh. I did gold. Alright. No, we got the bottom done, y'all. Okay. So just move to the top. And same thing. Just pick a place to start. There's the gold. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to cut the chenille stem off. You're going to fold it down under it or behind it, somewhere where that wire is not poking up. Back to red. And remember, like with some of these kits, you only have so much tubing, so, you know, just make sure you got enough to cover every loop, every tie. So try to keep them all about the same.
Are you gonna have enough?
Hope so. I hope so.
I don't think you're gonna have enough.
Well, we're through. This is it.
Oh,
I got 3, but I'm alternating.
I know, but look at, you only.
Yes, just watch. You gotta be resourceful. Crazy, crazy. You are so.
I was gonna tell you, if you got to, just do one loop.
I hope I won't have to.
On the top row, you know. You don't have to redo the bottom row, just the top row.
I hope we don't have enough. I think we will. I think we will, y'all.
I've got more red, I don't have more gold.
Got you covered, babe. Got you covered. honey. Ma'am. You got more than enough.
Okay.
Why you want to doubt me like that?
Oh no.
What is that noise?
Etsy.
I want you to do a review. All right, y'all, we're on our last one. So 1, 2, 3. This one we're gonna have to make a little smaller. 1, 2, 3, and one small loop in the middle. So this one's gonna be a little bit smaller, but we got enough to make it work. All right, and now you can start fluffing all your ribbon tails. So remember, we're going to do the 1.5 down where we can see it. We're going to leave, I meant the 2.5, I'm sorry. We're going to do the 1.5 kind of on top. Same thing with the next one. We want to see some of that statement ribbon, y'all. Lift them up, let them lay flat. Just work your way around, moving what you have to. It's okay to be a little rough with it. If you have to get them to move, like I said, it's wired ribbon, so make it stay where you want it to go. And that wired ribbon, y'all, you just get it and run your fingers on it, and you can make it loop out and down and whichever way it needs to go. But you can move it. Absolutely can. You are so beautiful to me. I know I wasn't talking much, y'all, because I didn't have my partner over here, didn't have my BFF helping me and talking to me. That's why we really like our lives, y'all. So we hopefully we'll be doing more lives on the YouTube. All right, just move down to your bottom row, y'all. Kind of the same thing. Let's make sure we see that 2.5 inch ribbon. You can bring the 1.5 down as long as you can see it. You can separate them, make them cross. You can do it any way you want. You can opposite them or whatever you think you might need to do. Remember, the whole point of this is trying to keep it flat so it'll go between the doors. Right, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
You can bring your mesh tubing any way you want it. And just work with it, y'all. Don't be scared of it. Just work with it. Just manipulate it and move it. Move it like you need it. You can work with your mesh if you like. This one, I don't like it. It's a little too wide, a little too poking out for me. Melissa would be fine with it, but I like it to be kind of more manicured. So I'm going to kind of straighten his little booty out. His little boo hanger out a little bit. almost done, y'all. Almost done. All right, y'all. And that's it. Make sure this one's straight. And we hope y'all enjoyed today's show. You can back up the camera a little bit. Just lean it back a little bit slowly. Slowly. Okay. All right, y'all. And this is our finished product. I know the light's kind of in the way. I'll try to get, I can just get the light to kind of stay off the sign a little bit. And these are really easy, y'all. They're really, look, they're really, really thin. They're really thin, so they'll fit between your doors. I will go back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that now. And I'm just gonna cut off these extra pieces of chenille stem, if I had any. Got one more. Then remember to fold that over so it's not poking out, so it doesn't scratch a door or anything like that. Just fold it in where you tied the sign on. Anything else. But y'all, that is it. How cute is that? How cute is that to be on somebody's door for Christmas? Very good gift, y'all. These are not real expensive. And they're, huh? Yeah, these run about, in our shop, these will run about $49.95, y'all. So about 50 bucks. And they're so pretty, lightweight. You can store them. You keep them, you know, you can dust them off with a little brush and just keep them clean. And you can get multiple seasons out of this, y'all. And just put it in a bag, store it in the box that it comes in. You know, just put it back in the box. Let everything kind of fold up, and then just store it away. So, all right, y'all. Well, we hope y'all enjoyed the show. You can go back if you like me. I like to give it a little haircut because some of the little stragglers that I just drive me nuts, y'all. But anyway, we're gonna get out of here. We enjoyed it. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up, like button for our video. Subscribe to our channel, so click on the subscribe button. Click on that bell notification, y'all. Turn on all notifications so you'll know when we put some more content. And we really thoroughly enjoyed it. We appreciate all of our viewers. And we love y'all. Hope y'all stay with us. All right, everybody. Y'all have a happy hump day. It is Wednesday, y'all. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. This is Craig and Melissa with Small Town Reshop.